Today I'm going to be looking at the very long term. These are the 1 year candles, and then I'm going to be moving down to shorter time frames to see if we can spot these interesting levels for the shorter term. But before I start, please let me show you, because I have been wanting to show off this bot here on this on my main YouTube channel. And by the way, I made a second YouTube channel, which I will be showing at the end of this video, because some people are probably not going to be interested. So I'll be showing that at the end. But yeah, I've been uploading videos to a second YouTube channel. These are videos related to AI and ChatGPT bots, the ChatGPT bots that I have been building. But anyways, related to this channel is the crypto analyzer. And this one, this particular one that I'm showing right now is the one in the premium groups, but you can also access this bot, a very similar one on the free groups. It has just a little bit less features, but it's pretty similar. And as it happens, guys, just today when I want to make my YouTube video, the bot started to misbehave. Because yesterday I introduced some big updates on this bot, so I probably also introduced some new bugs, so I'll be working on fixing that today, but it should be okay for this quick video here. I just want to show this very quick. And by the way, you can do the same thing on the free bot, what I'm going to show right now, which is the horizontal key levels. So you can ask the bot to fetch basically any chart, like any asset for any time period and any interval for the candles, and it will fetch the data, it will fetch the real-time data, and it will show the horizontal key levels. So I thought this was useful if you just want to, a quick look at the chart and you don't want to open TradingView and you don't want to find the levels yourself. You can just ask this bot, and of course you can ask whatever questions you want to know about the specific data that it's fetching. So in this case, I just said, can you check the last year for BTC on the weekly candles and comment on the current state of the market? And so it did just that. It fetched the BTC USD for the last 1 year of prices, and with the weekly interval, which means weekly candles. And it's showing the relevant levels. And it's showing partial moving averages. I have to improve that as well so that we can see the whole moving averages. The moving averages are not available in the free bot, but you will see the horizontal levels, and obviously the explanation answering whatever question you are asking. Another thing I introduced, this is only for the premium version, is the audio, so that we don't have to read this long text, so we can just click the audio and listen while looking at the chart.
When BTC hit a local high of $23,774.57. On the other hand, the lowest point occurred on November 21st, 2022, with a local low of $15,599.05.
So, anyways, I'm not going to play the 2 minutes audio, but yeah, that's what I've been doing with this bot. And I guess we can move on to the chart now, to the actual analysis. Yeah, another thing, I received a YouTube notification today for this guy that I follow. What's his name? Dunn. So he doesn't upload very often. In fact, I think it's been years since the last time he uploaded. So he usually uploads like once every whatever many years, and he makes a video, well, analyzing the chart of Bitcoin. So I found it very interesting. If you guys want to watch this video, just find him on YouTube and go to the last video. And he was actually showing the 1 year candles, and I thought, well, I think it's a good time today to look at the yearly candles to see, because I usually never use the 1 year candles. So he reminded me to look at them sometimes, and I think now it's the time. To try and spot where we are in the Bitcoin cycle, if the cycle is going to repeat, which is never guaranteed, but if it's going to repeat, here we have a clear picture of where we are in the cycle. So this is the regular scale, the linear scale. This is not the logarithmic. That's why we see every cycle much bigger than the previous one. And this one here, the one in 2014, it appears very, very slow. I mean, it appears very, very small. But we can still see that it's one red year in the cycle. And it's always one red year and one red year. So we always have these long bull markets, and then the top, the vertical top, and then one red year, and then one more year of consolidation. You know, you can see the flat year here, and then starts to grow slowly, and then the parabolic move. And so it's been happening the exact same every single time. And this is obviously due to the halving, to the Bitcoin halving. I mean, I say obviously, but it might not be it might not be the only reason, but I think we all know what happens every 4 years. So yeah, I think that's where we are right now in the cycle. We are in that consolidation, you know, yeah, I think we already passed the consolidation, and now we are in the accumulation, which is usually what happens more or less like roughly 6 months prior to the halving, which is where we are right now, right? When is the halving expected? I can't remember now. Actually, let's ask the bot, I guess, so I don't have to Google it. Let's use the free bot for this. Where are you? Here. Okay. Free bot. The expected date for the next Bitcoin halving is expected to be between February and June of 2024. Different sources provide slightly different estimates, but the most commonly mentioned is April 2020. It's April 26, 2024. Yeah, so I think that's about right. I guess let's confirm on Google, yeah, because this bot sometimes will hallucinate data. April 26. Let's see what Google says. April 25th, okay, so it was accurate. Okay, so knowing this, how far are we from this date? Let me check the calendar very quick. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about 6 months. So yeah, like I was saying, we're about 6 months away from the next halving, and this is generally what always happens in the Bitcoin cycles. More or less 6 months prior to the halving, the accumulation starts. This means that accumulation means consolidation. It doesn't mean, you know, prices to start going up like crazy. It means, what I'm trying to say here is that I think we are out of the bear market. We are not going into a bear market or anything like that. I'm just saying that I think we're still going to have some waiting, you know, some waiting time here, which is usually very boring and very painful. Sometimes even more than bear markets, because when you are in a full-on bear market, it's kind of like you're happy that you're gonna pick up low prices as well, because it usually goes down 70 or 80%. But is this sideways, long sideways times that get really, really boring and really, really painful? So I think that's where we are, but we are more on the finishing end of it. I think we are closer to the bull market than not the beginning of the consolidation phase. So if we move down to the monthly candles now, and maybe let's look at the logarithmic now, so we can see every cycle. So let's see. I mean, yeah, I think it's the same that I was saying. I think we are at the end of the of the consolidation. So if this is the consolidation area here, the consolidation and accumulation, and this one is here, I think we are at the, near the end of it. You see, so the consolidation would start here all this time. And then this was around 6 months before the halving. And same here, this was all the consolidation time. And this was near the, near the halving. And so we are approaching that time zone now where we are 6 months away more or less from the halving. So I think we are here at the end of the accumulation phase, and then once we pass that, I think we are going into the vertical move, into the fun bull markets that everyone is expecting to happen by the halving. So that's what I think we are in terms of the Bitcoin 4-year cycle, based on the date of the halving and based on the patterns that we can observe in the long-term chart. For the shorter term, let's move now to the weekly candles. And for the shorter term, we can see that we've been stuck at this 30K level for how long now? This started in March. Yeah, at the end of March. Abril, Mayo, Junio, Julio, Agosto, September. Yeah, it's been like is this been 6 months, guys? Wow, it's been a long time stuck here. So I think this 30K level is really the key level that's gonna be pretty hard to break. I mean, it's already been showing that. So I think 30K is the key level. And I think 30K will take still maybe a few more months until we can break out of the 30K in the upsides. But I think this is gonna be the key level. And once we break 30K, then is when things are gonna start to pick up. And I would say, if I had to guess, that once we break above 30K, we're gonna go right away to 40K and then find resistance there. And this is also based on key levels that have been tested over and over and over in the past. Well, I guess not that many times for this one, but very significant times, several times here. And then it acted as a resistance here as well, and strong support here. So yeah, it's a very significant level, the 30K and the 40K. It was very significant level here, here, here. So yeah, I think once we break above the 30K, we're going straight to 40K and then find strong resistance there again. However, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised that if it takes a few more months until we are out of the 30K in the upside. And when it comes to the shorter term, if you are looking for levels to buy the dip, I would say it's interesting, and if you want to wait just in case it goes down more, I would say 25K, and I wouldn't be waiting much more than that, because you guys know the 20K level, it was the previous top of the bubble here. So I don't think, I would be very, very surprised if we ever touch this level again, or if we go below this level again. I think this is like literally solid floor. So I mean, if you it will obviously depends on your current position, and your personal situation, how much you already hold, if any, whether you are in the green or in the red, or what your risk tolerance, and all these personal factors that are going to be different from person to person. But as a general guidance, I wouldn't be waiting much more. If the price reaches 25K, I wouldn't be waiting any long. I wouldn't be waiting for the 20K, because it might never come. Now, I believe in the last video that I made for this channel, I could be wrong now, but I believe I said that we were in the higher end of the swing. And so that I said it's not time to be buying now, because we are probably at the top of the swing here. Since the beginning of the year, we've been clearly doing higher highs and higher lows. So that was not time to buy. The price was around 30K, like it's been. So I was saying that I would personally wait for the price to retrace before thinking about buying. And so there you go. Now we had a sharp move in the downside. So now I say it would be an interesting time to to maybe buy the dip or start buying the dip. I mean, we have room until the 20K. I wouldn't be worried about going into a bear market unless we break below 20K. That would be horrible, horrible, horrible if we actually break below 20K, because it would be breaking every pattern we ever saw in the past. It would be really confusing, and it would probably trigger a lot of fear in the market. And talking about fear, what's the fear? What's the fear in the market? Let's see. I'm not sure the free bot can access that. Let's just ask the premium bot. All right. So the fear and greed index right now is at 37, which is fear, not extreme fear. So not extreme fear, but 37%. So yeah, like I was saying, maybe I would, it depends on your personal position and personal factors, but yeah, if you're gonna wait to catch a little bit lower prices, maybe wait for the fear to be a little bit, wait for the market to be a little bit more fearful while the prices go down, and maybe we can catch a little bit lower prices than this. But like I said, I wouldn't be waiting much more. So there's fear already in the market. That's a good indicator, when it comes to buying dips. So I think that's my general view on the market for Bitcoin, and I think I will leave this video here. Now guys, if you're interested about AI technology and the bots that I am building apart from the crypto analyzer, please follow me on the second YouTube channel. I guess I'll have to go and find it. And I'll leave the link in the description as usual. So switch account, and is this one, Chatbot AI Lab. I called it Chatbot AI Lab, and I made a few videos already. And by the way, guys, don't be too shocked, because my last two videos are a little bit weird for what I usually do. It's not really my style or my expertise, but they have sexual themes. I just thought it was very interesting to share, because I got this bot. I got basically a ChatGPT like jailbroken. Like it will like narrate very graphic sexual scenes for this bot, which is supposed to be like the perfect girlfriend. So you can talk to it like if it was your girlfriend. And so she's always like, she's basically obsessed with, in this case, I've named the bot Samantha, and the boyfriend's name is Theodore, which are the characters from the movie Hair. If you guys don't know the movie, it's basically about a guy that falls in love with his AI. So I've simulated the characters of the movie here. So Samantha is like literally obsessed with Theodore, and Theodore is the user. It could be any user really. In this case, it's me, because I am the one sending the messages. So, but she thinks I'm Theodore. So I can basically ask her to do anything to any level of, sexual intimacy, and it'll just describe it vividly. And like literally, guys, I mean, I'm not gonna, go on about this here on this channel, but if you're interested, just follow me there. And obviously, it's not all about sexual themes. It's more about use cases where the bots can help businesses in productivity, for example, or things like that, or manage databases, or manage personal files, manage clients, things related to business, basically, which is my main focus. But I've been very surprised of how much sexual stuff you can get out of ChatGPT with the right prompting and the right code. So yeah, guys, that's all that I wanted to show for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.